Tesla is going to ask shareholders to vote to authorize additional shares. This is a step that will enable the stock split, which was announced. Joining us now on the Squawk Newsline, Dan Ives, Managing Director at Wedbush Securities. Doesn't take much to get this stock to move higher, I guess. Should this be moving the stock 4 or 5%?
Viewing this not just as a positive move in terms of the stock split, but also increased confidence, I think, for Tesla in their business, for the rest of the year because of Berlin as well as Austin ramping. The fact they put it out there, I think this is going to be a massive catalyst for the stock over the coming months. They're stronger, getting stronger. And I think that's really what's happened with Tesla because of their manufacturing footprint. And there's a fundamental reason that I think the stock goes higher.
In this video, I discussed Tesla's newly announced stock split subject to shareholder approval, which will end up being Tesla's second stock split in just 2 years. Tesla stock jumped over 7% on the news today, where the stock is now up over 40% in literally 2 weeks. That is how undervalued the stock became in the recent tech sell-off. So now 3 of the biggest companies in the world have announced stock splits all within a matter of 3 months. First, it was Google's 20-for-1 stock split, then just a few weeks ago, Amazon also announced a 20-for-1 stock split, and now it's Tesla. So I'll be sharing my thoughts on what I think the split ratio for Tesla stock could be, why Tesla stock is doing this stock split in the first place, and then if you should buy Tesla stock before or after the stock split. All I ask for in return is a like on this video, and if you haven't already, please consider subscribing so you don't miss out on any of the best Tesla news coming in the near future. Alright, so by now I'm sure most of us understand how a stock split works, but if you're still unaware, a stock split happens when a company chooses to increase the number of its outstanding shares to boost the stock's liquidity, usually by a factor of 2 to 1 or 3 to 1. But in Tesla's case, they actually didn't announce the split ratio yet, so what could it be? Well, taking a look at history, Tesla's one and only stock split took effect on August 31st, 2020, which was a 5-to-1 stock split. The stock was trading at a pre-split adjusted price of $2,213 per share, while the stock closed on August 31st, 2020 at $498 per share. Nowadays, however, Tesla stock is trading just above $1,000 per share, almost $1,100 per share after this announcement today, so if they did want to bring it down to a similar level, this would only represent a 2-to-1 stock split. But I believe there's a good chance Tesla splits the stock even more than this, and here's why. If we look at Google and Amazon, for example, their share prices were both trading around $3,000 per share pre-split, and they both announced splits of 20-to-1, meaning their post-split stock prices would be around $150 per share. Furthermore, before Apple's 4-to-1 stock split took place back in July of 2020, the shares were trading around $500, which brought them down to about $125 post-split. So based on what all of these other tech companies are doing, I think it would be in Tesla's best interest to split the stock down to $200 per share or less, which would imply a 5-to-1 or even a 6-to-1 stock split. The amount of potential upside in Tesla stock is astronomical, so it wouldn't really make sense for them to do a 2-to-1 stock split and then just have to do that again in a few years' time. But whatever the stock split ratio ends up being, it technically won't affect you as a Tesla shareholder, since your ownership within the company will remain exactly the same before and after the split. Although the number of shares outstanding increases by a certain ratio, the share price will also decrease by that same ratio, meaning that the total value of the company will not change. So then why would Tesla announce a stock split in the first place if the value of the shares won't even change? Well, I believe there are 3 key reasons why Tesla would announce a stock split right now, and the first reason is because of their employee share purchase program, also known as the ESPP. Currently, Tesla awards its employees stock options as payment, but it also allows every employee in the company to take advantage of the ESPP, which grants Tesla employees a 15% discount on the stock price. But basically, all that you need to know is that if the shares are too expensive, most of Tesla's employees will not be able to partake in the ESPP. If you think about it, the average Tesla employee might only get $60,000 per year, and on a bi-weekly paycheck, this equates to $2,500 before tax, so after tax and everything like that, Tesla employees might not even be able to afford 1 share if it's worth over $1,000. So the stock split effectively increases demand for Tesla shares at the employee level. The second reason I believe Tesla is splitting their stock is because it makes the shares more accessible for people wanting to invest in the company. Splitting the stock effectively increases the demand for Tesla shares across the board, whether it be for retail investors or options traders. And just to prove to you that this isn't just a big theory on my part, Tesla stock jumped over 12% on August 31st, 2020, when their 5-to-1 stock split took place. The entire stock market knew about the stock split for several weeks in advance, but it still rose on the day of because of the increased demand for the lower priced shares. So on the retail side, investors like you and I that don't have millions of dollars of cash to be able to deploy into stocks will be able to easily average into Tesla stock over time if the share price is lower. But this demand increase also applies to the options market too. Currently, if you're looking to buy call options or sell put options on Tesla stock, meaning you think the stock price is going to go up and you're willing to exercise at the strike price, it's going to cost you an astronomical amount of money. The smallest amount you'd have to have available in your trading account to sell puts at $1,000 per share would be $100,000, since one contract equates to 100 shares of the underlying stock. However, if Tesla were to split the stock 5-to-1, for example, the minimum amount you'd then need available in your account to sell puts would be somewhere around $20,000. And as we can see here, the total combined call and put options volume has been steadily growing over the past decade, where it actually saw a huge spike ever since COVID began. So this stock split should definitely increase the amount of demand for Tesla shares, both on the retail side as well as the options market side. Third and finally, I believe Tesla is splitting their stock because management believes there is significant upside in Tesla stock over the coming months and years. Just think about it for a minute. If Tesla management thought that the stock price might fall over the near term or the next few years, then there would be absolutely no need to split the stock. Therefore, I believe this stock split is an extremely bullish signal from Tesla management that they think the stock price is going to do very well over the near term and the long term. As I've stated in many of my Tesla videos already, Tesla has 2 brand new gigafactories coming online here in 2022, one of which just opened in Berlin, Germany. These 2 new factories will allow Tesla to more than double their current production capacity over the coming years, as well as reduce their cost per vehicle delivered, since they are now localized in Europe and they have some of the best and newest technologies in these 2 new factories. Furthermore, with Tesla's demand spiking to levels they've never seen before, along with all their recent price hikes, these factors will lead to insane revenues and profits for Tesla in 2022 and beyond, in my own opinion. Needless to say, there are tons of bullish catalysts on the horizon for Tesla stock over the near term and long term. So the real question is, should you buy Tesla stock before or after the upcoming stock split? If you've been following me for a while now, you'd probably already know what I would do, and that would be to buy Tesla stock before the stock split. Firstly, as I showed before, Tesla stock rose over 12% on the day of the stock split back on August 31st, 2020, showing that increased demand for Tesla shares does play a role in stock price appreciation, at least in the short term. Also, from the point that Tesla's 5-to-1 stock split was first announced in 2020 to the day that it took place, Tesla stock rose 78% over a period of a few weeks, which means this could potentially happen again for this stock split. Now, I definitely wouldn't expect a 78% move in the stock price leading up to the stock split, but it could definitely increase the share price. And my second reason is because I believe that Tesla stock is still undervalued at the current levels. Based on my valuation model, I have Tesla trading at a $1,500 share price by the end of 2022, which you can gain full access to by joining my Discord community of investors down below for only $1 in your first month. You'll also gain access to weekly group coaching calls, the opportunity to ask me any stock related questions, and so much more. But anyways, if Tesla stock were to hit $1,500 per share by year end, this would imply a stock price movement north of 37% within less than a year. However, I do want to emphasize this is only my own opinion and based on my own conviction in Tesla stock, so if you do want to buy Tesla stock, please do your own research and don't just rely on me for your investment decisions. But yeah, overall, that is the video. I am super excited about this Tesla stock split announcement. It was only inevitable that it would happen, and it's crazy that 3 large cap companies have now announced stock splits all within a single quarter. So let me know down below if you're going to be buying Tesla stock before or after the stock split. I would love to hear it. So if you did enjoy the video, don't forget to drop a like and subscribe if you have not already so you don't miss any of my future investing related videos. And with that said, I will see you guys in the next one.